Let us go to outside the stadium. You'll remember if you were with us yesterday, our reporter Harry Lowe was on one mega road trip to get to Berlin in time for the final. Harry, you've obviously made it. What is the atmosphere like with the fans outside the stadium?
Yeah, nearly 36 hours after we set off, we have made it to the Olympiastadion here in Berlin. The atmosphere is electric. The singing is getting louder and louder by the second. There are fans from Spain, there are fans from England, and there are fans from Germany too who are here, mostly, I would say, supporting Spain, I should say, and we'll speak to one or two of them in a minute. But the atmosphere travelling here has been brilliant. There's been songs sung on all of the public transport networks, which have held up well so far. The atmosphere around the ground has been brilliant. It's been a really good setup here, lots of fans mingling. We've seen lots of conversations between the Spanish and the English before the game. A real sense of conviviality here, a really warm sense, and as Clive reflected there, quiet expectation and hope from England. Of course, Spain are the clear favourites. Speak to anybody here, they'll tell you that. But, of course, England are hoping that they can go one better than they did last time they reached the European Championship final in 2021. Let's bring in two of the people who've made the journey here. First of all, I'm going to bring in Sophie France. Good evening to you, Sophie. How are you feeling?
I'm excited, a bit nervous, but excited.
Where have you travelled here from?
We live in Leeds. We've travelled via Manchester, to Kos, and then Kos to here. So, quite the journey.
How long did that take?
Well, we travelled overnight, so we had a night in Kos, enjoyed some Greek food and stuff, and then back to Berlin, so spread it out.
And what do you make of the atmosphere now we're here?
It's electric, it's brilliant, yeah, it's fabulous. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, what are you most looking forward to?
England winning, obviously.
Is that your prediction then?
Absolutely, yeah. Would you anything else? No.
Have you heard the team news? Luke Shaw comes in for Kieran Trippier.
I have heard the news, yeah.
What do you make of that?
We've got to believe in Southgate. We've got to believe in him. He's had some bad press, so we've got to give him his faith.
Do you think the momentum is with England now?
Pardon?
Do you believe the momentum is with England now?
I think so. Let's hope so anyway, yeah?
Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring in Jacob. Jacob, you're wearing a Spain shirt, but you are in fact not Spanish. Tell us more.
Yeah, the football that Spain played was amazing. I think they played the best football in the tournament, unfortunately for us Germans. So I think they deserve it, but it's a final, it's 50-50, England can win it too. And yeah.
Have you travelled far to be here yourself?
Well, I came from Augsburg, it's in the south of Germany, and I've travelled here for 4 hours. So it's a little way, but it was okay. For the final, I do everything.
How did you get your hands on the tickets?
I was in the Spain sector, so I followed them for a couple of games. I think it's the fifth game I'm attending right now. So I've done a little Spain trip in Germany.
And how disappointed were you when Germany went out, and how quickly did you switch your allegiances to Spain?
Oh, it took a time. So I didn't want to buy more tickets, but my father told me it's once in a lifetime, you have to buy them. And just to support Spain, they're playing the best football. And they deserve it.
So before I ask for your prediction, what do you make of this atmosphere behind us?
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, I've got goosebumps, and I think it's going to be really close. So in the end, I think Spain will make it 1-0, but it's going to be very hard.
Thank you very much, Jacob. Really appreciate it. It's reaching fever pitch here outside the Olympiastadion. 74,000 people will be here tonight. Who will win remains unknown.
Harry, stay with us because I want to get your predictions. Let's start off with Clive Myrie in the Berlin fan park. Clive, what's your prediction for the score?
That is a cheeky question, my brother. A cheeky question. I reckon 2-1. The Spanish might score first, but what England have shown over the tournament is their resilience. They can soak up the pressure, and then it just takes one bit of brilliance from a Bellingham or a Kane or a Foden. So I'm going for 2-1.
Harry Lowe, outside the stadium, your prediction, please.
I think England will fall behind, as they have in almost every knockout game, but I believe that it will be a score draw in normal time and after extra time, and it will go to penalties. And given England's recent resurgence in that particular format, I'm going to go for an England win.
Let's go to Exeter. Megan Owen is there. That is where Ollie Watkins played. What is your prediction for the score, Megan?
I'm going to steal Harry's answer and say that I think it's going to go to penalties, but ultimately it's going to be an England win and we're going to bring it home.